anyone just here from the back to a new 1203 Barrett TV, and if you need the last one, go and check it out. And I want to give pretty much further kind of thoughts and pretty much talk about in general of the recent trailer for the upcoming Cinderella's Curse. Which, yeah, if you did not see, the first trailer has come out for Cinderella's retelling of her horror film, which I have given my thoughts on the trailer, and I see a lot of people actually pretty much saying that this one actually looks like it's going to be a pretty good one. I mean, yeah, from my first discussion on it, from the trailer, I didn't necessarily say that it was horrible looking or anything, but compared to Blood and Honey 2, compared to how Blood and Honey 2 looks, it definitely doesn't beat comparing to how it looked, like that movie looks. Like, Blood and Honey 2 looks slightly a bit better, at least to me. Like I said, this one doesn't... Cinderella's movie doesn't look that bad, to be honest. I don't know exactly the budget they're working with, right? That is something I'm unsure of. Like, how much money that they're doing for this movie. That is, I'm not too sure about of how much money that is being used to make this movie. But it looks like a pretty good amount of money, though, just from how it looks. And yeah, again, I given my personal thoughts on the movie, or at least for the trailer. Supposedly it's still coming out in April. The movie, of what I've saw, is still set to release in April. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to be official still, because it could change, obviously, but the last time I looked, it was April, still the release date, April 4th. But, again, Cinderella's going to get her revenge, for sure, for what horrible things her stepmother and stepsisters and everybody else in the kingdom is doing to her. Pretty much trying to humiliate her. So, of course, her seeking advice from the fairy godmother, which she looks absolute... Oof. It's like the fairy godmother got her whole face ripped off. Because literally, from the trailer of what I'm supposedly I'm guessing is the fairy godmother, that where we see Cinderella going to asking for advice of being revenge, actually being somewhat possessed to get revenge on the people that she got misery from. And her using her glass slipper to cause mayhem as well. Like, this is definitely a Cinderella you are not going to want to mess with. Right? I mean, even in the trailer, even the prince says, why would I even love somebody like you? And gets everybody in the ball to come and punch Cinderella. Like, you have to feel bad for Cinderella in this movie. So, it's justified. Her getting revenge on going on a bloody mayhem, that's justified. I actually will say, yeah, that's definitely worth her doing this. Because, yeah, people are making her life horrible by just trying to humiliate her and stuff. So, yeah, her going on a rampage, yeah, that's justified. She needs to take out the people that cause her misery. At least that's what I think. And, again, we all have different opinions, of course, but personally, like I said, I don't see this one going to be terrible. Or I don't think this one's going to be terrible. But compared to Blood and Honey 2, I still prefer Blood and Honey 2 of how it looks way better. You know, especially the budgeting. Like I said, this doesn't look terrible either. But I'm not sure exactly when it comes to how much the budget is that they're working with here for this movie. Now, of course, we've known about this movie for quite some time and had screenshots, and we were just waiting for the trailer. And now, with the trailer now here, everybody can give their thoughts of what they think. Personally. Now, I feel like this movie would probably do good, though, I can say. right? Now, if you're wondering, yeah, we literally see a part where Cinderella is having scissors and literally cuts some people's toes off. Yeah, literally cuts somebody's toes off with scissors. Yeah, we literally see Cinderella cutting somebody's toes off with scissors. That's literally what we're going with here. This is a new multiverse. This is pretty much like Avengers. This is pretty much like the Avengers and its alternate, our whole multiverse, our whole timeline, whatever they would call it, where we can actually say something like Cinderella versus Winnie the Pooh, or Bambi versus Peter Pan, or, Pinocchio versus whoever else, right? Like, we can literally say something like that, but overall, I don't think this movie's going to be that terrible, I could say. But I still prefer Winnie the Pooh 2. If I would have to choose, it would definitely be Winnie the Pooh 2 over Cinderella's Curse. I don't see this one being terrible, though. This one does look promising, I can say. It looks like it has a good budget, and I feel like it could be somewhat worth watching, though. Especially seeing Cinderella finally getting her revenge that she should have done a long time from her stepmother and stepsister, causing her misery. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think, and personally, again, I would like to know if y'all are even, if this is a retelling that y'all would even want to watch. Personally, like I said, I don't think this one looks terrible. I just prefer the Blood and Honey 2 way better because of how much better it looks compared. And just because of how many times I've seen the trailer and just digged it in so deeper. So, yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Catch you next one.